Okay, girl, we back. Same clothes, like I said, because I already watched it. I ain't even moved. Still got my Mickey Mouse cup. Still drinking half coffee, half uh, hot chocolate, a little bit of cream. My girls are here. Okay, my son said, "Mom, you be sitting on the edge of the couch just so you can get your plants in it." I do. My girls like to be filmed. They like this. They have their own opinions. They ain't ready to share with y'all yet, but here they are. Um, Married at First Sight, season 20, episode 6. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how you really feel. And say hey to my girls, okay? This is Annie. Annie is the star of the show. Say hey to them in the comments, okay? So, I'm going to start in the same order I did last time, Devin and Caitlin. And I don't know what Caitlin got against plans. It's moving day, okay? They get to their new apartment, Devin and Caitlin. I don't know what she got against real plants. She was so aggravated when she found out that plant was real. She was like, "You water it, cause I'm just gonna let it die." Caitlin says they're having dinner, and I don't know, it's kind of awkward and quiet. She's asking him what his days are gonna look like, cause she got a job and he don't right now. I guess it's the off season for rugby, and he said he'll be going to the gym and meal prepping. She was like, "That's all you're gonna be doing, going to the gym, meal prepping, and waiting on me to get home." He was like, "No, I'm not gonna sit here, around here and wait for you now." Yes, he is, but the way she said it rubbed him the wrong way, I think. Oh, he was like, "I know you need your alone time." He was like, "I know you need your alone time," and she was like, "Well, going to the gym will be enough alone time for me." She said, because I work, I work, so if I could just go to the gym by myself, that's enough for me. Then he gets, I don't know, they was a little snazzy about them noodles. I don't know how that went. She said she didn't get noodles because he said he already ordered them. He was like, "Well, I was just ordering them. I was just telling you I already ordered them. I ain't trying to share them with you." Well, I don't know. He was like, "I don't mind sharing. Either way, whatever." So she was like, "I'll just eat my broccoli. I ain't got to deal with this." He at the table talking about what he needs again. I'm not needy, but I need. It ain't the same thing. You needy. She said, "Yeah, let's wait for the experts," because she tired of going back and forth. Like it done brought her to tears. She in the confessional. She like, "Listen, this is the type of relationship I hate. I'm tired of this. Every day we got to talk about what he needs." And she was like, "I'm giving him all that I can," and she pretty much said she hopes this changes, basically. So she want to talk to Dr. Lisa. They get to Dr. Lisa, and she starts tearing up again because she feels like the villain. She feels like, everything is going at the pace it's supposed to go, but he just wants more, more, more. And I thought it was cute when she was like, "Can we talk about what you do like about each other?" And she immediately said yes. Like, there are plenty of things she does like about him, but he just keep pushing for more and more and more. And he wants to hear those things all day, every day. Um, she spills, what she likes or whatever. "I think you're a great person." And he said, "Can we work on the eye contact?" She was like, "Well, I think I'm doing pretty good with it or whatever." He was like, "I don't think you're doing pretty good with it." She said, "Well, before it was nothing." So, like, that's what I mean by more, more, more. Like, he just cannot help himself. Felipe and Tori still kissing. It's move-in day. They finally get settled in this apartment. They do the do. They do the do, and then she goes sleep on the couch afterwards because she felt this strong, what she say, a strong dose of flight. So she ran to the living room. She flew to the living room and got on the couch. Now, I don't know what that was about. She was like, it had nothing to do with him or the act itself, or but if the act was good, child, you shouldn't have had no energy to get to that couch. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But I just want to see what it's gonna be like next episode when he wake up and she ain't there. She done went and slept on the couch. Nikki and Sean. Nikki told Sean he the problem, pretty much, and apparently they were at the airport and he called her crazy and aggressive and she stormed off. He went to look for her. He couldn't find her, but they on the same flight. So probably got seats beside each other. So he knew she was good. She got on there. She told him he gonna have to sleep on the couch. Now I don't believe in that. I believe like when you're married, your marital bed is your marital bed. Can't nobody put nobody out the bed, okay? But he obliged. He got on the couch, and he was like, "Well, I'm gonna need to get my underwear and stuff in the morning or whatever." She was like, "Can't you just get it now?" He was like, "No, I can't get it now. I'm not finna. No, no." The next morning, they're up. They're talking about it, the whole situation, and he was like, Barack Michelle's mom was Barack's boss, so they had to navigate and figure. Baby, first of all, Barack and Michelle ain't got nothing to do with this. Do not bring them into this foolishness. Nikki and Shawn are just awkward now. Like the next night, she lets him get back in the bed, but they're just in there announcing everything they're doing. I'm about to floss my teeth. I'm about to put my night clothes on. I'm about to wipe my bald head. Like it was just so weird. So they get in the bed or whatever after she showers, and she said, I really like that we don't have to compete for bathroom time. You know why you ain't got to compete for it? Because he ain't in there doing nothing. He talking about, yeah, because I'm in and out in 3 minutes. Excuse me? Oh, no, get your ass back in that shower and don't turn that water off till I tell you to. You gotta treat him like you do your boys. If you got sons, you know what I'm talking about. When they about 8 or 9, all they want to do is play. They don't want to get in the tub. So Nikki trying to figure out what he in there doing. Because she was like, well, do you get all the parts? No, ma'am. No. He was like, well, the media convinces you that you need all this soap. You don't really need all that soap. So not only are you in there hitting hot spots, you ain't even hitting them with soap. What is going on? Can anybody relate to this? It might just be me. Is anybody getting in the shower with minimum soap for 3 minutes and getting back out with a dad bod? That's a lot of body to wash. You need body wash to wash that body, aka soap. So Belle has decided to let Mecca lead. She was like she gonna let him know that she like him, but he gonna have to take the lead after he done said she was 60% attractive. Honey, I don't blame you. But I hope both of them get the therapy that they need as far as the absent parent goes. Because Belle lets us know that, her parents met at a nightclub. And I guess it was just kind of like a one-night stand thing. And mom reached out and was like, I don't want anything from you. I'm just letting you know that I am pregnant and I'm going to keep the baby. And he said, oh, that's so considerate of you. And she never heard from him again. So mom had a baby. She raised her. And when Belle got older, every Father's Day, she would make a post on social media. So one time when she was 20, her cousin was like, look, we're going to find your daddy. They found the man. She reached out and told them, don't want anything from you. I'm your daughter, whatever. He immediately wanted a DNA test. They got the DNA test, and it was 99.99. But Mecca lets us know that his mom, he saw her for the first time in 16 years when he was 21. I said, so she left when he was 5 and didn't see him again until he was 21. Now, I don't know if his dad had something to do with that. I don't know what is wrong with this lady. I would really love to know what her thought process was and why she left. Because the mother in me cannot wrap my mind around leaving your 5-year-old for 16 years. Unless she was in prison or something. Like, I don't know. I would like to know, though, because I'm nosy. She lets him know that, she can't heal his wounds, but she can soothe them. And I thought that was just so nice of her. Cameron and Michelle. Girl, Michelle cannot cut a cucumber to save her life. I think she needs to stay out of the kitchen for now. Cameron is leaning into it. I didn't, he said he thinks they're going to be good. They didn't have much going on. But I do want to get inside their houses, though. I didn't like that I didn't get to see that. Maybe next episode. Nick and Courtney. Damn, like Courtney just got in this expert session and let loose. She said when he was holding her, she could not wait for her damn alarm to go off. It was so awkward. She didn't like it. She didn't want it. Turn it off. And they asked about, like, I don't know, somebody asked her what turned her off or what, but she said, he can't fix stuff. He's not very handy. The expert was like, so that's your turn off. He can't change the light bulb. He was like, no, it's fixed, the espresso machine. He already knew. He already knew. But Dr. Lisa basically told them that they have to fake it until they make it. Like, pretend that you already know each other. Do the things. Be romantic. Hold hands. Do the things until it feels natural. Because you're already married. Adam and Marissa. Honey, Adam live in the wilderness. Now, I ain't get to go in nobody else's house, but I got in Adam's house. And Adam lives in the wilderness. Honey, it's sheets on, blankets on the window. He got some beautiful plants in there. My girls was looking. He finally gets her on that damn jet ski, and then he take off and go as fast as he possibly can, and she just hollering, just screaming. And then he rubbed her legs, talking about, you all right, you all right. No, I'm not all right. Get me back over there. Get me back on the ground. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Hopefully, we can get in them people's houses next episode, because I'm nosy like that. I just want to see how they live, especially Felipe. Felipe, he said he's a little bit messy. He's halfway to hoarding. So I'm trying to get in there and see what's going on. All right, I guess I will see you people in the next one. Goodbye.